You ever heard a dope record from a relatively unknown or an up-and-coming artist? Then you try to find that artist like 10 years later and it's like they vanish? That's today's episode. And I'm talking about All City and Tracy Lee. One was a duo with a primo cosign that should have changed everything for him, and the other was an MC with a party record that popped so crazy that for better or worse, it still lives rent-free in my head. Let's talk about when they popped, when they dropped, and where the hell they are now.
Broadway, the lyricist, homie, just let me do my thing. I'm on top, on my grind, I'ma always get it.
Brooklyn duo J Mega and Greg Valentine were discovered by and signed through Onyx. They first performed as solo artists with the Lyricist Lounge, but then decided to form a group after receiving positive reactions from the fans. The records that popped off for them was the DJ Premier produced The Actual, personally one of my favorites. That joint hit number 3 on Billboard's Hot Rap Singles and lived on the chart for about 23 weeks. Then they had another record called The Hot Joint that also charted. That record had that Only You, 112, Biggie, and Mace feel. The album was called Metropolis Gold and it dropped in 1998. To say the production credits look promising is an understatement. They had a New York all-star production team of Primo, Pete Rock, Rockwilder, Clark Kent, and Fredro Starr. So what the hell happened? The album charted number 42 on top R&B hip-hop albums and number 18 on top heat seekers. Yeah, I'll take charts I've never heard of in my life for 500. But it didn't crack the Billboard 200. Translation, it got some critical nods, some cult love, but it didn't sell enough units. So after that, they disbanded, and unfortunately, what was on paper, it didn't necessarily match the pedigree. So, where are they now? The public trail gets thin. There's some credible write-ups that say Greg Valentine kept recording and performing, but J Mega's path is largely unknown in the public record. Honestly, that's hip-hop, man. Some legends just turn into legends off the mic. If you ever needed proof that sound isn't the only variable, there's marketing, timing, label politics. All City is the case study. You could have Primo, Pete Rock, and Clark Kent beats with an Onyx cosign and still get lost in the shuffle. But in my opinion, that's definitely not failure. That's just the music industry roulette table, and sometimes that shit could be brutal, man. In 1997, the single, The Theme, AKA It's Party Time, exploded. I heard that song everywhere. You couldn't hit a house party without hearing that record. Tracy Lee's debut album, Many Faces, dropped that same year. Also, his single, Keep Your Hands High with Biggie, cemented his name in the golden era. That was the track that Jay-Z got that "It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth" bar from. So after that wave, Tracy pivoted. He went back to school and earned his JD from Southern University Law Center and became an entertainment attorney. That's a great look. He represented clients like Eric Roberson, Young Guru, and he even teaches at Coppin State Business of Music. Meanwhile, he kept releasing music on his terms. ESQ, The Revelation, was 2014. Expect the Unexpected was 2019. Glory was 2020. An artist, a lawyer, mic in a briefcase. That's what I call a diversified portfolio right there. So where is he now? Still active as an attorney, recording artist, and educator. And sometimes he pops up for interviews, revisiting the Biggie sessions and his 97 run. So my guy's clearly active and has the blueprint for longevity. Own your craft, own your contracts. We like to label folks one-hit wonders with a negative connotation, and I'm guilty of doing that shit myself. But for Tracy, that hit opened doors. He walked through, got his degree, got his clients, and still drops records whenever he decides. If that's not a win, I don't know what is. Listen, I'm always rooting for the underdog. Not everyone wants or even gets the opportunity to live on a tour bus or pack arenas. Some people want families, they have a different purpose, or simply a career that doesn't vanish with an algorithm. And sometimes your number just doesn't get called. It could be the wrong single, the wrong quarter, or back in the day, the wrong A&R. Pick your poison. But the music will always outlive the marketing plan. You throw on The Actual, The Theme, or Keep Your Hands High today, and tell me they still don't hit. You may not hear those artists' names or see them on your timeline, but they definitely left a legacy. Overall, All City had talent, elite producers, but it didn't guarantee them a long career in music. I still respect their catalog, and I understand the business could be fickle. But I encourage you guys to dig up Metropolis Gold and definitely give it a listen. Tracy Lee, the disappearing act that was actually a power move. From charts to courtrooms to classrooms while still dropping music. That's grown man hip hop right there. If you're on the come up and you're trying to attain your goals, have more than one gear, man. Build the brand and the life. And if the label doesn't get it, then create your own lane and your own story. But guys, you already know how we do. Are you familiar with All City and Tracy Lee? Either way, drop a comment down below and maybe drop some other artists that you want me to track down. And I'm talking about those, yo, whatever happened to type of names. I'll make sure that I track them down and do more episodes just like this. And if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to click that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and click the bell icon so you guys get notified whenever I drop new videos just like this. And be sure to click on one of these videos to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate y'all. Peace.